finding a comfortable seat on your mat. Sitting tall, spine straight, chin parallel to the mat. Allow your hands to rest gently somewhere. Allow your shoulders to soften down your back. Soften your jaw and allow your tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth. And soften the muscles of the face, your eyelids. If it feels good, you can close your eyes or just soften your gaze at a spot in front of you that isn't moving. Starting to feel the mat under you, supported and grounded. You can sit here with your hands on your legs, or if you like, you can bring your hands on your lower belly, so just below your belly button. You can bring your right hand and then left hand on top. And just soften your shoulders, and you can just sit here and come to your breath. Just notice how your breath feels. Notice the quality of your breath, if it's fast or slow, deep or shallow, quiet or loud. I'm taking a few cleansing breaths here together. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and slowly and quietly sigh it out. Let it go. Deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, quietly sigh it out. One more. Inhale through your nose. And sigh it out through the mouth. Let it all go. Good. Now continue breathing deeply in and out of your nose if that feels comfortable for you. And just see if you can send your breath all the way down to your lower belly. If your hands are there, you can feel your hands rise as you breathe in. And then see if you can really pull your lower belly in and feel your hands move towards your spine as you breathe out. Breathing deeply in and out of your nose. Good. Just focusing on the physical sensations of this breath. How it feels in your lower belly as you breathe in and as you breathe out. And as you sit here breathing, bring your awareness to your body. Just scan from the crown of your head all the way down to your fingers and your toes, and then all the way back up to the crown of your head. And notice if there's any part of your body that's maybe a little tight or sore that may need a little bit more love during practice. And just being mindful of that. If something I say during practice doesn't feel right in your body, please don't do it. Just come out of the pose and take a resting posture that works for you, and then join me when you're ready. Continue breathing deeply and just bring your awareness to your mind. Notice any thoughts, any feelings, emotions, anything that's coming up for you right now. Just notice without judgment, without being hard on yourself. Just notice. And if there is a specific feeling or emotion coming up, just quietly you can say to yourself, I feel. Allowing it to just be without trying to change. Good. Bring your hands by your side. Inhale to reach all the way up, palms touch overhead. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, bow your head to your hands, and think of one thing that you're grateful for today. Good. Slowly start to come to your hands and knees. So coming to a tabletop position, move your props aside if you have them close by, and just come to a tabletop position with your knees under your hips, your wrists under your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide and pull your belly towards your spine. So your spine is neutral and you're looking straight down so the back of your neck is long. Good. Tabletop position. Now moving with our breath, you're going to inhale to drop your belly, open up your heart, look up. Exhale to round your back, tuck your tail, look down. Inhale, drop your belly, open up your heart, look up. Exhale, round your back, tuck your tail, look down. One more. Inhale to cow pose. And exhale to cat pose. Good. Come back to tabletop. And just pausing here, pull your belly towards your spine. And just starting to make circles with your hips. And just do what feels right in your body. So don't worry about what it looks like. Think about how this feels, and you can move in any direction that feels good for you. So you can make circles with your hips, moving front and back. You can make figure eights if that feels good. You can move all the way forward into cow and then round your back to move into child's pose. So any movement that feels good here in your spine, in your hips, just moving really slowly, mindfully, and with your breath. Feeling these movements in your shoulders, in your wrists, in your hips, in your spine, making sure your knees are comfortable. You can always tuck your toes if that feels better in your knees. Good. And then when you've had enough, just come back to tabletop position. Bring your knees as wide as the mat, big toes together, and then push your hips back towards your heels, extending your arms forward, coming to a child's pose. So you can allow your head to be heavy. Your forehead can rest on the mat or on a block, and your hips are moving towards your heels, not necessarily touching. So that's where they're going. Maybe they're really far away, or maybe they're close to your heels. Allow your shoulders to be soft. Your fingertips, palms of the hands pressing down. Good. And then feeling your body expand with the next inhale. And see if you can soften and let go with the next exhale. Good. Now slowly come back to tabletop position. Walk your hands forward, tuck your toes under, push your hips up and back, coming to downward facing dog. Good. So first downward dog of our practice. Again, just making any movements that feel right in your body. So you can choose to walk your dog, bending one knee and then the other. You can walk your feet mat distance apart and then close together. Good. You can walk your feet closer to your hands and then back. Just noticing what feels good and doing that. If you want to stay in stillness, just making sure to have a generous bend in your knees so you can lengthen your spine and push your hips up towards the ceiling. Allow your head to feel heavy, your neck and your shoulders comfortable. You can nod your head yes, shake your head no. Good. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Let it go. Good. On your next inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, and look forward. Exhale to slowly step to the top of the mat, coming to a forward fold at the top of the mat. Good. So if your feet can be hip distance apart or wider if you need. Fingertips can stay on the mat. You can bring your hands onto blocks. You can grab opposite elbows. Wherever you are, see if you can bend your knees a lot, being really mindful of how this feels on the back of your legs and your hamstrings, allowing your head, your shoulders to be heavy. And feel this release in your spine, especially in your shoulders, upper back. You can nod your head yes, shake your head no. Good. Pausing here for a breath or two. Good. Bring your hands to your shins as you inhale. Lengthen your spine, halfway lift. And then exhale to fold forward over your thighs. Bend your knees. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale to fold. Good. Next inhale, slowly come all the way up. Reach your arms up, palms touch overhead. And exhale to bring your hands to your heart center and pause in mountain pose. So you're in mountain pose at the top of your mat. Good. Your feet can be hip distance apart, wider or closer together, as long as you feel grounded. See if you can really ground the four corners of your feet down. You can pick your toes up and just notice that feeling at the bottom of your feet. And then holding on to that feeling, slowly bring your toes back down. Good. Pull your belly towards your spine. Roll your shoulders down your back. Arms by your side. Good. Slight tuck of just the chin so the back of your neck is long. And soften your gaze or close your eyes. Pausing here. Again, just noticing how your breath feels. Noticing your body. Noticing any thoughts, emotions, feelings coming up for you here. Inhale to reach all the way up, palms touch overhead. Exhale to bring your hands to your heart center. Two more like that. Inhale to reach up. Let your shoulders be soft. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Adding on to that, inhale to reach up. This time, exhale, bend your knees, fold forward over your thighs. Bring your hands to your shins, halfway lift. Inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Good. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, palms touch overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Good. One more like that. Inhale to reach. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Good. Adding on. Inhale, reach. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Plant your palms. You're going to step it back to plank. So for plank pose, your knees can be up or you can drop your knees down. Your shoulders are right over your wrists. If your knees are down, they're just behind your hips. Your toes are tucked. If your knees are lifted, you're pressing your heels away. Shoulders still over your wrists. Spread your fingers wide. Wherever you are, you're looking straight down and pulling your belly towards your spine. Activating your lower belly. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, drop your knees and lower all the way down to the ground. Good. Now bring your hands off the mat, tent your fingers so your elbows are pointing up, and then press the tops of the feet down, so much so that your knees start to lift up. So activating your legs. Good. As you inhale, you're going to come to a back bend. So just come as high as it feels good in your lower back. Exhale to lower down. Good. 2 more like that. Inhale to back bend. Exhale to lower. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Good. Plant your palms right under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. You can push up to high plank or to table with your knees on the mat. And then as you exhale, push your hips up and back, coming to downward facing dog. Good. You can stay in stillness or you can walk your dog here, whatever feels right in your body. Good. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Good. Next, inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward between your hands. Then as you exhale, slowly step, coming to the top of the mat, coming to a forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need. Good. Hands to your shins, halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Good. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, palms touch overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Good. Pausing in mountain pose. Just notice how this mountain feels compared to the first one. See if you feel stronger, more grounded, more calm, or maybe not. However you feel, just accept that that's how you feel right now, and that's okay. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to fold. Hands to your shins, halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Plant your palms, step it back to plank, knees up or down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, come all the way down to your belly. Hands off the mat, tent your fingers, elbows up. Press the tops of the feet down. Inhale to back bend. Exhale, lower it down. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. 1 more. And exhale, good. Plant your palms, tuck your toes. Push up to table or plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Pausing here for a breath or two. In stillness with your knees bent, heels moving towards the mat. Or you can choose to walk your dog or make movements. Just notice what your body needs and do that. Deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Good. Next, inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, slowly step to the top of the mat, coming to a forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need. Hands to your shins, halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, palms touch overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Good. Again, pausing here in mountain pose. Feeling your breath. Feeling your body. And noticing what's coming up. We're going to do that flow one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Hands to your shins, halfway lift. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale, plant your palms. Step it back to plank. Knees up or down. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. One more inhale. And then exhale, drop your knees, bring your chest and your chin down. Come all the way down to your belly. Hands off the mat, tent your fingers, elbows up, press the tops of the feet down. Inhale to back bend. Exhale to lower. Two more, inhale. And exhale. Last one of these, inhale. Exhale to lower it down. Good. Plant your palms, tuck your toes, push up, table or plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a deep breath in. A long breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Next inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, slowly step to the top of the mat, coming to a forward fold. Hands to your shins, halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Good. From here, keeping your fingertips on the mat, you're going to step the right foot back, coming to a lunge, and you can drop the back knee. So coming to a low lunge with your right leg back, left leg forward, left knee right over your ankle. So you're stacking your joints to protect them. So making sure your knee isn't going past your ankle. And you can move your feet wider or closer together. Make sure you feel stable and grounded. You can stay here with your fingertips on the mat. You can bring your hands on two blocks on either side of your left foot. You can bring your hands to the top of the left thigh. Or if you like, you can inhale to reach your arms all the way up, coming to your low lunge. Soften your shoulders down your back. Pull your belly towards your spine. Slight tuck of the chin. Deep breath in. Long breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly bring everything back down. Hands either side of the front foot. Good. Now tuck the back toes and then lift your knee up. We're going to drop the back heel down. So we're getting ready for warrior one. So adjust your feet with your hands on the mat. Make sure you feel grounded while you do this. So you have a heel to heel alignment, or your feet can be wider apart on the mat. So on two train tracks on the mat to help you stay stable. So back foot pointing to the top right corner of the mat. Front foot is pointing forward. And then bend the front knee so it's right over your ankle and come up. Now when you get here, you may want to adjust your feet, bring them closer or wider. Back leg straight and strong. Your heel is pressing down. Think about the outer edge of your right foot pressing down to the mat. Good. And then front knee over your ankle. Hands can stay on your hips. You can bring your hands to your heart. You can reach your arms all the way up, coming to warrior one. Shoulders facing the short edge of the mat. And then think about moving the left hip back, the right hip forward. Good. And then notice how this pose feels in your body. Don't worry about what it looks like. Just see how it feels. Excuse me. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. One more inhale. And Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. We're going to get ready for warrior two. So it may help to bring your hands to your hips and then adjust your feet. So maybe you walk your feet wider apart. Your back foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat or on a slight angle forward. And you're bending your front knee a lot and opening up your hips. So if you look inside of your left knee, you should be able to see your big toe. Turn your shoulders towards the long edge of the mat. Hands can stay on your hips, or you can float them up parallel to the mat, palms face down or up, whatever feels good in your shoulders. Your gaze is soft over your left fingertips. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. Now, if it feels right for you, we're going to move with our breath. Inhale, straighten the left knee, reach up, maybe look up. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale to reach up, straighten your leg. Exhale, bend your knee, warrior two. Last one like that. Inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, right hand to the back leg. As you inhale, reach your left arm up and back, coming to peaceful warrior. Good. You can look down towards your right toes. You can look up if that feels good in your neck. Or you can just look to the side. Make sure your neck, your shoulders are comfortable. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Good. From here, you're going to bring the left elbow, it's not your ankle, it's your elbow. Bring it to the top of the left thigh. We're getting ready for side angle. So you can stay here. You can reach your right arm up. If it feels good, you can bring your left hand to a block on the inside of the left foot or all the way down to the mat. Good. Wherever you are, open up your heart, stack your shoulders. Maybe it feels good to look up towards your right fingertips. Good. Inhale to open. And then if it feels good, reach your arm overhead, your palm faces down. So feeling the stretch on the right side of your body from your right foot all the way to your fingertips. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale slowly. Bring your hands to either side of the front foot, coming back to your lunge. So you can drop your knee or you can stay up. Good. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Good. We're going to come into a twist. So plant your right palm on the mat or on a block. And for this one, if your knee is down, you can start to lift your knee up. And then twist towards the left side. Left hand can stay on your hip or you can reach it up. Stacking your shoulders. Good. Your front knee wants to move away from you. See if you can bring it towards your body. It's still right over your ankle. Good. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Good. Slowly bring your hands down and then drop the back knee wherever you are. Good. Bring both hands to the inside of the left foot and then heel toe the foot towards the edge of the mat, and maybe your toes spill off the mat. So your toes are pointing towards the left side, and you can adjust the back leg, coming to lizard pose. So coming to lizard, make sure your front knee is comfortable. It may want to be on a slight angle. That's okay. As long as your knee is moving towards your toes, pointing your toes, you should feel okay. Good. You can come to the top of the back foot or keep it tucked if that feels better in your back knee. You can stay here with your hands on the mat, or you can bring your elbows on a block. You can bring your elbows all the way down to the mat. Good. Wherever you are, just breathe deeply in and out of your nose. If none of these feel good, just stay in your low lunge. Good. Breathing into the stretch in your hips, in the top of the right thigh, making sure your shoulders, your neck are comfortable and supported. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Good. Slowly push up to your hands if you're on your elbows. And we're going to start to walk the left foot towards the right side this time. So coming into pigeon pose, you're going to drop the left knee. You're going to walk the foot back. So pigeon pose may not feel right in your body. If it doesn't, come to your back and take figure four shape. So bring your left ankle on top of your right knee. So either figure four or pigeon pose. And you can choose to stay up here. Just being really mindful of how this feels in the front knee, especially. Making sure there's no pain. If it is, please come to figure four on your back. You can bring something under your left hip if that feels good. You can stay here or moving with our breath. So bring your hands off the mat, tent your fingers. Inhale to open up your heart. And then exhale, bend your elbows and lean forward. Inhale to come up. Exhale, lean forward. Bend your elbows to the sides. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. And then you can stay here in pigeon pose. You can lower down to your elbows or all the way down to bringing your chest to the ground or to a prop. You can stack your hands, bring your forehead on your hands, or you can use a block and bring your forehead on a block, allowing your head to rest. Just noticing where you feel this pose, making sure it's not pain or discomfort. And then see if you can visualize your breath moving to that area in your body and then softening as you exhale. Pigeon pose is a hip opener. If you're folded forward, it's also a forward fold. That's a symbol of reflection and going inward. So as you hold the pose and as you breathe, you may notice that thoughts, feelings, emotions start to come up. You may notice that you're starting to get frustrated with my voice, with my instructions. And if any of that is happening, just allow it to happen. Know that it's normal. See if you can come back to the next inhale. And then exhale to let go. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. Good. Slowly, you're going to start to come out of the pose. So just whatever that feels like for you, you can choose to sit back on your left hip. You may choose to move to a tabletop. You may choose to move through some cat-cows or make some hip circles. So anything that feels good after that pigeon pose to let go. And we're all going to meet in a downward facing dog. So meeting in downward facing dog and making any movements you need to let that go on that side. Good. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Good. One more inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, slowly step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Bring your hands to your shins, halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Good. Plant your fingertips on the mat, and then this time, step the left leg back, so opposite leg back, and then drop your knee. So coming to a lunge on the second side. So I just turned around so I can face the camera, but this time your right foot is forward, left leg is back. Align your knee right over your ankle. Walk the back knee back as much as you need. And you can choose to stay here in low lunge. You can come on top, bring your hands on top of the left thigh, or you can reach your arms all the way up and then soften your shoulders. Okay. Breathing deeply, soften your jaw, your forehead. Notice any thoughts, any emotions coming up. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. One more inhale. And exhale, slowly bring your hands down. Good. From here, tuck the back toes, lift your knee up, and you're just going to drop the back heel. So adjust your feet as much as you need, getting ready for warrior one. So back foot pointing to the top left corner of the mat, front knee is bent right over your ankle. Make sure it's not moving past. And then when you're ready, come all the way up. So when you come up, you can bring your hands to your hips, turn your shoulders to face the short edge of the mat, and then think about moving the right hip back, left hip forward. Just notice how that changes the feeling in this pose. Back leg straight and strong, pressing your back heel down, and your front knee is bent. Good. Shoulders soft. Hands can stay on your hips. They can come to your heart, or you can reach them all the way up, coming to warrior one on the second side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. One more inhale. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart and to your hips. And you're just going to get ready for warrior two. So adjust your feet, coming to a heel to arch alignment. So heel of the right foot in line with the arch of the left. And you can walk your feet wider apart for this one. So in warrior two, you usually have a wider stance than warrior one. Front knee is bent right over your ankle. If you look inside your knee, you should be able to see your big toe. If not, move your knee towards the pinky toe side. Hands can stay on your hips. They can come to your heart, or you can bring them parallel to your mat, reaching front and back. Shoulders facing the long edge of the mat. Good. Palms up or down, whatever feels more comfortable in your shoulders. Listening to your body. Gaze soft, maybe over your right fingertips. Now stay here in stillness or move with your breath. Inhale, straighten your knee, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your knee, reach up. Exhale to warrior two. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Bring the left hand on the back leg. As you inhale, reach your right arm all the way up and back. Coming to peaceful warrior. Front knee is still bent. Maybe you look down and back towards your left toes. Good. Maybe you look up if that feels good in your neck. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Good. Right elbow to the top of the right thigh. Getting ready for side angle pose. And you can stack your shoulders. Stay here with your left hand on your hip. You can reach your arm up. You can bring your right hand down on a block or all the way down to the mat. Good. So take any variation that feels good in your body here. And this side may feel very different, so don't expect it to look the same. If you like, you can reach your arm overhead, your palm faces down, feeling the stretch on the left side of your body. If that feels good in your shoulder, it doesn't feel good in my shoulder. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. Good. Inhale here. And then exhale slowly. Bring your hands down, pivot onto the back toes, coming back to your lunge. So drop the back knee. Good. We're going to come into a twist here. So planting the left hand down. You can keep the back knee down, or if you like, tuck your toes and lift your knee up as you twist towards the right side. The right hand can stay on your hip, or you can reach it all the way up. Check the front knee. Make sure it's still right over your ankle. You can look up towards your thumb if that feels good. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands down, drop your knee, coming into your low lunge. And then heel toe the right foot towards the right edge of the mat, and allow your toes to spill off the mat. So making sure your front knee is moving towards or pointing towards your toes, and your knee is comfortable. And then you can walk the back foot back. You can come to the top of your foot. You can stay here with your hands on the mat. You can bring your elbows on a block or all the way down to the mat if that feels good. Feeling the stretch in your hips and the top of the left thigh. Softening your shoulders. Softening your jaw, your gaze, your forehead. Breathing deeply. Good. Slowly bring your hands down on the mat if they're not there already. And then start to walk your foot towards the left side of the mat. So coming to pigeon pose on the second side. So if pigeon pose, again, doesn't feel good, come to your back and take figure 4. And you can use a block or a pillow under your right hip. You flex your right foot to protect your knee. And just know that this side will probably feel very different from the first. So making sure that you're doing what feels right on this side. You can stay up. If you want to move with your breath, bring your hands off the mat, tent your fingers. Inhale, open up your heart. Exhale, bend your elbows, lean forward. Inhale to come up. Exhale, lean forward. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. You can choose to stay here, or if you like, you can start to bring your elbows down on the mat, on a block. You can bring your whole torso down on the mat or on a bolster, a pillow. You can allow your forehead to rest on your hands or on top of a block. And just notice where you feel this pose, making sure there's no sharp pain or discomfort anywhere in your body, especially in your right knee. And see if you can visualize your breath move to the areas in your body that you're feeling the pose. And see if with the next exhale you can soften and let go. Breathing deeply, slowly. And keeping your awareness on your breath. If you notice that your mind wanders, any thoughts, feelings, emotions start to come up, just being really kind and gentle with yourself, allowing them to come and go as you focus on your breath. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. Good. Slowly start to bring your hands on the mat if they're not there already, and push yourself up, moving really slowly and mindfully. Come out of the pose. Again, just take anything that feels good for you. Maybe you come to your hands and knees and take some hip circles. Maybe you move to downward facing dog if that feels good for you. So any movement, posture that your body needs to let go of any sensations left over from that pose. Good. And then when you're ready, drop your knees, come to a tabletop, and then make your way to a seat. Good. With your legs extended forward, bring the soles of the feet together, just coming to Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose, so seated butterfly. So if you notice, when I sit like this, my back is rounded a little bit. So I like to bring something under my hip, just sitting on the edge of a pillow, a folded up blanket. It helps me tilt my hips forward so I can sit a little bit taller and keep my spine neutral and long. Good. So you can walk your feet away from you or as close to you as you like, grabbing somewhere on your legs, your shins, your ankles, your feet, your toes, and then just sitting tall. You can maybe start to balance your knees up and down, just noticing how that feels in your groin, the inside of your thighs, in your hips, making sure there's no pain. You can stay here sitting tall, or you can start to hinge from the hips and lean forward. And this may not be a huge forward fold if you're trying to keep your spine long. And think about moving your heart center towards your toes instead of your forehead. So keeping the spine tall, lean forward with your heart. Good. Allowing gravity to pull your knees down. Softening your shoulders, softening your jaw, your forehead, letting go of anything you're holding on to that you can soften and let go of. Maybe it's somewhere in your body. Maybe it's a breath you're holding in. Or maybe it's a thought or an emotion that keeps coming back. See if you can let it go. Good. Slowly start to come up. Bring your hands to the outside of your knees. Close them up like a book. Walk your feet towards you. Give yourself a big hug. Bring your forehead to your knees. And just thank your body for everything it does for you. For all the poses on and off the mat. For holding you. For healing you. And for helping you move through life. Take a deep breath in. Good. Squeeze yourself a little bit tighter in your hug. And then when you're ready, slowly make your way to your back. So coming to your back really slowly, mindfully, come to lying down. And then you can bring your knees in with you, giving yourself a hug, maybe gently rocking your knees from side to side, massaging your lower back. You can make circles or half circles with your knees in one direction and then the other. Good. And then when you're ready, we're going to move into a twist. So You can decide what feels good in your body here. If you want to cross your legs, you can start by crossing the right leg over the left, and then lift your hips up towards the right side and let your knees fall towards the left. So if you're stacking your knees, you can just let your knees fall towards the left side. Your arms can come to a T. You can come to cactus arms. You can reach your arms overhead if that feels good in your shoulders. Wherever you are, make sure your shoulders are grounded and heavy on the mat. If they're not, you can bring a pillow or a folded up blanket under your shoulders, or you can back out of the twist a little bit, just to make sure your head, your neck, your shoulders are comfortable and heavy in this twist. You can turn your head towards the right side if that feels good. Soften your gaze or close your eyes and just breathe here. Take a deep breath in. A long breath out. Slowly start to come out of the pose. Uncross your legs if they're crossed. Pause at center with your feet flat on the mat. Bring your hands to your lower belly. Deep inhale, feel your belly rise. As you exhale, soften and let go. Good. Moving to the second side. If you're crossing your legs, left leg over the right. Lift your hips up to the left. Let your knees fall to the right. Good. If you're stacking your knees, allow your knees fall to the right. You can adjust your arms, whatever feels good on this side. T, cactus, overhead. Maybe you turn your head to the left side if it feels good in your neck. Soften your jaw, your forehead, and your gaze. And just breathe here into this twist. Deep inhale. And exhale. And slowly start to come out of the pose, uncross your legs if they're crossed. And again, pause here with your feet flat, hands on your lower belly. Feeling your belly expand as you breathe in. And soften as you breathe out. Good. You can hug your knees in one last time. You can come to happy baby pose if that's in your practice. Taking anything else your body needs to get ready for Shavasana. So getting ready for our final posture. Grabbing any layers or props, anything you need to get really comfortable, grounded, and settled in this final resting pose. You can bring a bolster under your knees. You can keep your knees bent if that feels better in your lower back. If your knees are bent, you can bring your feet mat distance apart and just let your knees fall inward. Maybe it feels good to come to Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly with the soles of the feet together, knees falling out. Good. Whatever you decide, make sure your hips and your shoulders are heavy and grounded. your spine is neutral and comfortable. Your arms by your side, palms face up, fingers gently curled in. Soften your jaw, part your teeth, and allow the tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth. Soften the muscles of the face, allowing your eyelids to gently close. Soften your forehead, and then scan your body from the crown of your head all the way down to your fingers and your toes. Just notice if there's any part of your body that you can soften and let go of just a little bit more to get comfortable in this Shavasana. And allow your body to rest here and breathe naturally and take in the effects of your practice. And take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And one more, just like that. Deep inhale. Full and complete exhale. Let it go. Good. Slowly start to bring some movement back to your body. Moving your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles. Maybe gently rocking your head from side to side. When you're ready, bend one knee and then the other, and roll onto your right side in a fetal position, using your bottom arm as a pillow. And pausing here for a breath or two. Fetal pose after corpse pose reminds us that after every ending, there's a new beginning. Slowly start to push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Sitting with your spine tall, your neck straight, chin parallel to the mat. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Ending where we started. Good. Bring your hands by your side. Inhale, reach all the way up, palms touch overhead. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Bow your head to your hands and thank yourself for coming to your mat today, for spending this time for yourself, for your practice, for your body, for your breath, and for your mind. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. May your thoughts be kind. Thumbs to your lips, may your words be caring. And thumbs to your heart center, may your heart be filled with love and gratitude. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.